What influences you in a purchase situation? Why did you purchase the specific laptop or tablet computer? Was it for price or quality? Did you ask for help in your decision? Did an advertisement catch your style? The consumer decision-making process involves 5 steps that consumers move through when buying a product. The first one is need recognition. We develop a recognition that we have a problem and we need something to fulfill that particular issue. How do we generate problem or develop needs? This forces us to think that the item that we are using is insufficient and that these are the product that will fill the void. For example, you start to have a problem or need, such as a need for transportation because your vehicle breaks down. The second stage is information stage. You are trying to evaluate all of the different possible sources that could solve your particular problem. Your problem is a vehicle breaks down. You need to look for a possible solution. 1. Repair the existing car, or 2. Purchase another vehicle. You may also rely on word of mouth for info, or also look at car websites. The third stage is evaluation of alternatives. Once we have all the info, we are going to evaluate all the different alternatives. We need to figure out what is the best use of our money. As a marketer, you must know what is a deal maker and what is a deal breaker in the eyes of the consumer. Consumers will evaluate all those different things. The fourth stage is purchase decision. Consumers make actual purchase of the product, or consumers also engage purchases for a number of reasons. The fifth stage is post-purchase. If you don't feel good about the item you purchase, you might return the item and never purchase anything from them again. Or worse, you might tell everyone you know how bad the product was. Companies prevent buyer's remorse by offering a warranty or a toll-free troubleshooting, like calling them when there is a problem about the product.
What influences consumer decisions? First thing first, cultural influences. Culture is made up of tangible items like furniture, clothing, music, and also intangible concepts such as knowledge, moral custom that together define a group of people or their way of life. Let's move on to the second point, social influences. Social influences such as social class, reference group, and family influences consumer decision making too. Social class is determined by such factors as income, wealth, education, occupation, and others. Next up is psychological influences. Psychological influences such as need and wants and motivation affect how you respond to brands. From the bottom, we have physiological needs, which are products such as medicines. Then, we have safety needs such as insurance and investment. After that, we have belongingness needs such as clothing. Other than that, we have ego needs such as furniture, cars, and credit cards. And last but not least, at the top, we have self-actualization needs such as hobbies and also our education. A want occurs when we desire or wish for something. For example, when a student wants to buy a laptop, what they need is actually just a basic, clean, simple, humble laptop. but what they desire might be a Macintosh laptop instead. Then she might need just a normal bag, but she would prefer a Gucci bag. A person might need a headphone, but desire smartphones instead. You need a car, but you don't have the money, so a Ferrari might be your ultimate wish. But what you really deserve, my friend, is just a Viva.
Okay, today we will talk about targeting strategy. Seekers. Seekers is people who search, share and initiate marketing communication and brand relationships. Next is types of segmentation. Demographic segmentation divides the market using such characteristics as age, gender, ethnicity and income. The third one is geography. Geographic segmentation uses location as a defining variable because consumers' needs sometimes vary depending on where they live. Psychographic segmentation is based primarily on studies of how people spend their money, their patterns of work and leisure. Behavioral segmentation divides people into groups based on product and brand usage. Market development level countries, especially developing countries, vary greatly in market infrastructure. A cultural cohort is a segment of customers from multiple countries sharing common characteristics. Targeting the best audience can design specific communication strategies to match the audience's needs and wants. Micro-targeting is a practice that has emerged from political campaigning. Among them are gender and age. Next is income and education. The third one is geography. The fourth one is mothers, age 18 to 35. Business to business refers to commerce between two businesses rather than to commerce between a business and an individual consumer.
So Mike, today is your first day here in BMW. Congrats. Thank you sir. It will be my pleasure to work here. You need to know how we work here and how we profiling market and target audience. I know sir. They are divided into two sections, which is first demographic and second psychographic. Good. You do your research. Please explain more to me. My pleasure. In demographic, they are divided into few small sections. First, age and gender. Second, geography, and third, occupation. For age and gender, BMW targeting market which is in range 20 to 65 years old, and also targeting both gender. For geographical, BMW focus on urban area other than rural area. BMW focus more to people work as professional and executive. Perfect. How about the other one, the psychographic? Enlighten me please. Simple. For psychographic, it is divided into two small sections. First, social class, and second, lifestyles. BMW focusing in middle class and upper class as their social class. As for lifestyles, BMW targeting aspire succeeder, which means people who have accomplishes their desired aim and result. Wow, super! I can see that you are ready to work and make BMW success even more. Thank you sir, and you have my word. I won't let you down in this company.
So the first one is socio-demographic segments. In this segment, we have dinkies, guppies, skippies, rappies and minimi. Dinkies, double income young couples with no kids. Guppies, gay upwardly mobile professionals. The next one is skippies, school kids with purchasing power. Moving to the next one, rappies, retired urban professionals, older consumers with sophisticated tastes and generally affluent lifestyles. The last one is minimi, infants and toddlers of affluent parents and grandparents who spend large amounts on luxury brands, with parents wanting their kids to reflect their taste and style.
Brand usage. Brand usage is two ways to classify usage and experiences rates and brand relationship.